UK.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Great Britain.
Oh yeah, great.
Great.
No other country is great.
No other country is as
there a
great
Great
as
Britain?
Britain. There's a half-decent Britain.
There's North Korea, South Korea.
Yeah.
Good Britain.
Good Britain.
Not so great Britain.
Yeah. That's places like that. Hello everybody, my name is Joss. Welcome to GAC Vision. I'm here at Namm 2020 with he told me his name, but I knew who you were already, Brian. This is Bryan Kehoe.
Bryan Kehoe, one word.
One singular word. Great Britain. Just put that in there as
Britain.
Great Britain. Yeah.
Great Britain.
Singular word. Yeah. So Brian, obviously the same old situation with Namm, new releases basically. If you could just talk me through everything that you've got going on that's new.
Okay. We're going to start off with the Timmy Pedal.
Jeez.
The Timmy is an overdrive pedal designed by this gentleman named Paul Cochran out of Nashville, Tennessee. The gentleman has, in my opinion, come up with a fantastic overdrive design that I had personally been using one of his hand-built pedals for, 10 years.
Okay.
Back ordered because he's in his garage putting them together one by one, and it takes you like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And so we approached him and said, hey, why don't we do a production version so the kids can get a hold of this thing like today?
Yeah.
And we put it in a mini package, and the ones that we have now sound as good or better, in my opinion, to my original one.
Okay.
And I was super stoked that we did this co-op with Paul Cochran. It's available now, shipping $129.99 in US dollars. That would be the United States, not the disunited or the not so good Britain.
Yeah. The goddamn not so good Britain, but the United States dollar.
Yes,
Okay.
USD, as we like to say. So it has some great features. The way I like to run it, you can run it a bunch of different ways. Run it as a clean boost. You can run it as a dirty boost. You can run it as a full-on overdrive. It has a switch where you can switch between a very compressed symmetrical distortion, a very open, which is my favorite setting, overdrive, and then an asymmetrical, which just means that the odd order harmonics are kind of clanging against each other.
Sure.
It's a little more, not the pedal rat, but a little more ratty sounding. And that's it. It's in a little mini box, and it kicks ass, and this is what it sounds like. Here it is, bypass. A little bit of a pushed clean kind of sound. And I don't have the gain all the way up. It's at about 3 o'clock. I got the volume at around, maybe around 130. But it's nice. It has a bass and a treble contour that, without getting too technical, on the old ones, they were kind of reverse in the knobs. These ones, when you turn clockwise, you will hear more bass and you will hear more treble, although they're cut only. Okay. So I don't want to get too bogged down in all the minutia because people get confused. If you want more bass sound, turn the bass knob clockwise. If you want more treble sound, turn the treble knob clockwise. And don't worry about what's in the circuitry. If it sounds good, don't mess around. You know,
it kind of makes sense, right?
Pretty kick-ass.
Yeah, killer.
Very what I call an unobtrusive. It's not getting in the way of your sound. Yeah. It's adding boost and gain, but it's not really adding anything else. I mean, you can.
Yeah, I mean that pedal in general, the Timmy, just in general, is such a famous pedal.
Well, there you go.
So, like, for you guys to be doing a production version that everybody can get hold of, as you said, is a good thing. Kicks ass.
Okay, next up is the Octavio. So this is the original Octavio circuit, the Fuzz that Mr. Jimi Hendrix lit the world on fire with. Cool. We offer it now in the MXR standard housing, and it's just a silicon fuzz, square wave silicon fuzz. And this is where people get kind of confused with the name. It has a doubler. So what the doubler is doing is not a true pure like digital style octave where you're going to get two notes. What it does is it adds this extra harmonic layer. Okay. But to get that high fuzz octave, you want to play on the neck position above the 10th fret and then you get that sound. But there's also different uses. You can get kind of a nice garage blues kind of sound. You can get like a real indie kind of thing out of it. Psychedelic, obviously, Jimi Hendrix thing. And then sometimes I can get a real nice kind of steel drum sound out of it. Okay. It's kind of cool. Okay. So here it is bypassed, and here it is engaged. And so now I'm going to kind of do like a garage blues, kind of Black Keys, White Stripes. And then you can get kind of Becky. And then you can do the Hendrix thing. And then if you clean up on the guitar, you can get this. And then you can get kind of ring mod sounds. It's a lot of fun.
When you've got some volume behind those sort of things, that's where it's at for me. Like, I'm an unbelievably big Fuzz fan, just in general. And I bought the Billy Gibbons, you know, the new Fuzz with the EQ and everything, and that's outrageous. And just doing those things, a true good sign of an Octafuzz for me is when you do back off on the volume and you can still hear the octave, and it just makes so much sense because it's just such a killer pedal. I don't understand why some people, for me, right, Fuzz is, I'm not even going to go into it. Like, I'll start peaking on like the first video of the day. I'll start going, I hate you. Like, I'll just start getting there. So, yeah, so I'm going to dip that. But, yeah, keep going, dude.
A lot of times, people will plug this in and they'll just go like this. And they'll just play regular and they go, oh, that sounds horrible.
Or they say, oh, that Fuzz sounds like that Fuzz. And you're like, dude, no. Just take your time, listen to it,
right,
and experience the Fuzz.
Let the Fuzz tell you how to play.
Exactly, it will tell you what to do.
Another color on the palette.
Yeah, exactly.
Another spice in the spice drawer.
Another knife in the knife rack.
Woo! $129.99 USD, shipping now. And then we have the Q zone here. The Q zone is a fixed wah, and as you adjust the peak, and I'll play it out so you can hear it, you will adjust the range as it goes through the spectrum. Okay. So you find your Michael Schenker spot. So it's like a notch filter.
Schenker comes into the guitar store that we work in all the time because he lives so close to us.
Michael Schenker rules. Price is $149.99, shipping now.
Cool.
And then the next coolest thing that I want to tell you guys about is this fantastic toolkit.
Jeez.
This is the full setup toolkit. You got a unitool. You have the setup gauge for string and pickup heights. You have fret polish, fret collar, string cutter, ultimate tool with everything in it, flashlight. This thing comes in this cool case, and it's $79.99 USD, shipping now. And this is everything you need for a quality setup. So
that's actually amazing. If it contorts to the price for UK, $79.95 is probably around about like 60 quid, right? So all of that for 60 quid is actually more affordable than the Fender Custom Shop case one. So that's actually really, really cool.
I'll let you say all that.
I just did.
I was sick that year in math class.
Yeah.
They don't teach metrics here in the States.
Oh, they don't? I failed maths miserably.
And then the next thing up is this beautiful Italian leather strap.
Wait, Brian, is that a tri-glide?
It's a tri-glide. You should try the tri-glide.
Shit.
So I'm in between a large and an extra large because I have an old world body and a big barrel chest. So when they
means you're experienced.
That's what happens. So with the holes, sometimes it's not in the right spot, and I can get the sweet spot with tri-glide, bro. Yeah. Come on. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll do a close-up on this one. This is the John Petrucci Trinity pick. Jazz 3 size flow geometry made from the Ultem material, and this is his new this guy just comes up with new picks like every couple of years. He is a pick nut. I love it, and it's a fast pick. This is a real fast pick. The beveled edges just make it. And so when you chew this one up, you just switch over. Hey, three picks in one. The Trinity. Amen.
Perfect.
that's the good stuff we got.
That's perfect. Dude, thank you so much for showing me through. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, safe. Well, there you go. So that's a lot of new stuff from the guys at Dunlop. Thanks to Brian, obviously, for showing us through everything. My name is Joss. I'm sure you'll see this video soon. Take it easy.